One XBI, K2HAP. You in there?
K2HAP and XBI.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock already. I don't know when this net's starting. It's 9 o'clock. I don't know if it was already past.
Let's put it this way. I had breakfast. I don't know. Well. Yeah. I don't know why this traffic yet is late anyway, so.
They should be starting any minute. I don't know. Alright, somebody's calling me on 220. I'm not being rude. They just said my call sign. K2HAP.
Alright, yep. Okay. Yeah, talk to you later then. K2HAP actually, so great. W1TTT, anybody around picking up the net? Is there anybody who wants to use the repeater before I start the net? Hearing nothing. Good morning, this is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. This net meets Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. on the Nobark Mount Greylock K1FFK repeater 14691. The purpose of this net is to handle traffic or messages between cities and towns of Western Mass and provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3.948 kilohertz at 1:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing Net Control Station whenever possible. Your Net Control Station today is Whiskey 1 Tango Tango Tango. My name is Dave. I'm in Hinsdale, Massachusetts. When checking into this net, please use phonetics and please go slow. I'm new at this. At this time, is there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Please call Net Control. Now looking for First Region Liaison Station Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please check in. Net Control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements for the net. Please check in.
Yeehaw! Hey, Dave, thanks for picking up tonight. Here be, yes, November 1, Quebec, Oscar, Victor, N1, QOV, with Blueberry Muffins. Running commercial power, commercial, I have no traffic for the net, Blueberry Muffins, and the usual announcements in two parts. After check-ins, please, Dave.
Recognizing N1 QOV, OB, with announcements in two parts. Please stand by. Net Control is now looking for stations wishing to check in for the Western Mass Traffic Net. Please check in now.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Bravo Yankee Delta, Rich in Pittsfield, battery power, no traffic, good morning.
This is Kilo Delta 2, Hotel Alpha Papa. Name is Charles, Dutchess County. No traffic, commercial power. Back to net. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Echo, Echo, Echo. Brian, Mobile, Greenfield, Mass. Battery power. No traffic. Good morning.
This is November 1, X-ray Bravo India, no traffic.
This is Kilo Delta 2 Lima Charlie Hotel, KD2 LCH. Darren, currently in Lee, Massachusetts. Mobile, running battery power. No traffic for the net. Obi, you better start sharing them muffins. Okay, good call up on the first round. Net is recognizing KC1 BYD, Rich, KD2 HAP, Charles, KC1 EEE, Brian, N1 XBI, Ramon, KD2 LCH, Darren. Good morning to all. Any further stations to check in for the Western Mass Traffic Net?
This is Kilo Delta 2, Foxtrot Kilo Hotel, George, Lake George, New York, no traffic.
Okay, recognizing KD2 Foxtrot Kilo Hotel. I didn't catch your name, no, sir.
George, commercial power.
Thank you, George. Welcome to the net. N1 QOB, go ahead with your first round of announcements.
Sure thing. Hopefully everyone has acquired a copy of the radiogram and hopefully has it sitting in front of them in case they need to maybe take a piece of traffic. Other than that, look like it's starting to snow with some seriousness. I was going to say flurries, but anyway. Excuse me. What do we got here? Ham radio licensed classes over there in Hudson, New York. Dates, January 14th, January 21st, January 28th, with a VE session on the 28th. Sponsored by the Rip Van Winkle Amateur Radio Society. Apparently they have a copy of this on their website, and it's also on the Novark website, northernberkshire.org. And I should be up sometime there. Looking for alternate net controls for the Western Mass Emergency Net, HF Sunday Morning Net. If you can help out with this, get a hold of John, W1JWN, or go to the Blueberry Love. The Western Mass Emergency Net Facebook groups page. The preamble and the logs are right there. And John W1JWN is good in the book, or at W1JWN at yahoo.com. And maybe a couple new people. The Sunday morning, there's the Novark Western Mass Emergency Nets, 9 o'clock, 2 meters, 9:30, 6 meters, 9:45, 4:40, and 2:20 at 10 o'clock. Next decent pass of the ISS this morning at 11:12 this morning. Up to the north, about a 45-degree inclination, and aboard the ISS. Says here they're active on packet radio only. Here in Pittsfield, looking out the window, it's snowing quite nicely. Light snow, 22 degrees, wind variable at 3 miles an hour. The flag is not furled. What do you got here? We have a hazardous weather outlook thing. I wonder what this says. Well, it's winter. It's going to probably snow. Here in the USA, celebrating National Champagne Day. Only got wiped out on champagne once. Make Up Your Mind Day, Universal Hour of Peace. Yeah, okay. And New Year's Eve. Stare the snowbanks. On the other list, Make Up Your Mind, Champagne Day, New Year's Eve. One Voice Day, Universal Hour, and Unlucky Day, whatever. And World Peace Meditation Day. What was I reading? The 82nd Airborne, the 101st, is going to go fight ISIS. We created ISIS, but anyway. We'll call that round one. Thanks, Dave. Back to Nat.
Okay, thank you, Obi. Ned is now looking for any other stations wishing to check in. Please call now.
This is WB2 Victor Quebec. Name is Tim. Battery powered. No traffic.
Okay, net recognizing Tim. And Tim, I'm going to need the prefix again, please.
Whiskey Bravo number 2.
Thank you. Whiskey Bravo 2, Victor Quebec. Tim, welcome to the net. Obi, go with round 2 if you're ready.
In case you're wondering, it's tomorrow in Asia, but anyway. Happening somewhere else in the world, bank holiday in El Salvador and Yemen. Commemoration of the restoration St. Sylvester in Switzerland, where everybody carries a gun, like in Israel. Something's going on in Azerbaijan. Festival Day. Hey, let's have a party. It's in Montserrat. What's there? Gambling? Foundation of the Congolese Labor Party. And New Year's Eve in a whole bunch of places. Republic Day in the Congo. Omisoka in Japan. I gotta check that one out. And Hogmanay Day in Scotland. Scotch will rot your pancreas. Otherwise, elsewhere, what's happening on the other one here? The 31st, bank holiday in Denmark, New Year's Eve in Macau. That was self-explanatory. Dave Maldives embraced Islam, whatever, in the Maldives. Anyway. All right, No Bark News. You can find this on the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org website. Next meeting, January 22nd, 6 p.m., Berkshire Humane Society Building, 214 Barker Road. It's on the No Bark website. Again, the technician class licenses, Rip Van Winkle Amateur Radio Society, or on the No Bark webpage. What do you hear for contests? HF going on, something, Indonesia, a phone contest. New Year snowball contest, 80 meters. South African, is that South Africa? Yeah, Sweden. A Swedish Riddy contest. Happy New Year, CW 80, 40, and 20. VHF, UHF, CW in Germany. That's going to do also. CW 80 through 10, something or other. What's this weekend? The 3rd? Then it goes to next week. Alright, currently for the solar flux, 74. It's always been hanging at 74 lately. A is 4, K is 3, count 11. And nothing to report this morning as far as VHF, UHF openings. Don't put away your snow shovels. N1Q will be back tonight.
Okay, Obi, thank you very much again. And we now have a tit for tat, if you know what I mean. A last call for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net. Please call. Hearing none. With that, this closes cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock 14691 repeater. The time now is 10:18. I now return the repeater back to normal amateur radio use. Thank you to all stations who checked in and those who stood by. This is W1TTT, now signing clear, 7-3.
W1TTT K2HAP, how you doing?
I'm doing fine right now. I'm doing paperwork.
Alright, well, I'll be here at 1 o'clock for the 1 o'clock K2HAP clear. Elksbury Curtsy.
KC1EEE, KC1EEE, KC1BYD.
KC1BYD.
How are you, Brian? Did you say you're mobile in Greenfield?
In Vermont. Yeah, we had to come down to some relatives' house for a little while and drop off some gifts.
Oh, very good. I was wondering if anybody could hit the repeater from out there, because the XYL is going to get her license here shortly, so wanted to see possibly what to put in her car. What are you running, the 32 or the 31?
The 3200. Yeah, I'm in, I guess, near Brattleboro. Not right in center, but I'm on 91, so yeah, I can pick this up for a long ways, Rich, with this radio.
So it's got the other capability, right?
Yes, and I'm only using a mag mount. I got it zip tied to my roof rack up on top of the Jeep. And like I said, the thing works really good. I'm impressed. I wish it had 440, but, you know, it is what it is.
Well, you want to switch over?
To digital?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, listen to your video. You have jacks. We're going to switch over to digital. Nothing heard, KC1BYD.
This is KC1EEE. I could see you on digital, Rich. Your call sign come up, but I couldn't hear you if you were talking. Could you hear me in digital?
Yeah, Brian, no, he couldn't hear you on digital, W1TTT.
Now that's weird because I can see him as you were talking. He was still coming in on my radio in digital, and it said KC1BYD across my radio.
Give it another try.
You're still in analog.
Get a smart cone of silence.
KC1BYD, I'm back in analog if you can hear me. I can see your call sign come up across the radio, but I don't hear anything in digital.
Yeah, I had you for a second in there, and that was about it.
That's funny, because digital should come in for quite a ways off, right? I mean, I should definitely be able to pick you up if I can hear you on the analog end of it.
Yeah, are you in, can you go straight digital, or are you in automatic mode?
Automatic mode.
Yeah, if the repeater identifies or someone clicks the mic like usual, they pull you out, and they do it intentionally.
Okay, that's what it must be, because like I said, I know it's working. I see your name come right across the thing, but every time I try to talk, I don't know. Somebody's probably trying to click us out of there, and that's fine, whatever. Yeah, like I said, Rich, this radio is a really good radio. I didn't mount it directly inside the car. I just used some coat hangers to the thing, and I bent them around to put over the cup holder to hold it in place, because I didn't want to permanently put screws in the Jeep. But it's been a really good radio, and it's worked quite a ways out for me, so I'm happy with it.
That's cool. Yeah, I was going to get one for the wife's car when she gets her license, because she works up in Greenfield, so that'd be a good way, especially with snow and all that stuff coming.
Yeah, it is good, and also it comes with NOAA programmed into it for all the areas around here, so you just click a button, and it's automatically a NOAA radio, so you can hear all the weather, because that's what I usually do when I'm down here trying to figure out what the weather's like back up on the mountain. So that's a really cool thing, too, and you don't have to do anything, it's already all in there.
And that one's not a heavy body, right? It's a pretty light body?
Yeah, it's really light. Like I said, I got a coat hanger holding it up on a cup holder thing, and it stays right in place, so, you know, for what it is, it's good. It gets a little warm, though, I've noticed sometimes, but, you know, I guess that's the way it is. If you hear the fan, I think there's a fan that comes on.
The 32 is, what is that? 60 watts, 65 watts?
Yeah, I believe it's 65 watts, which is quite a bit of power for this thing. Just make sure, I had the wrong antenna, the little mag mount one, and it wasn't rated for that. You'll fry the antenna, so I had to put my other one up there, which is rated for 100 watts. Otherwise, you'll ruin the antenna.
Back in, I think it was the 80s there, I melted a fire stick, turned it into it was a copper wound antenna, and I melted all the lines into a glob.
Yeah, well, the antenna I put up I thought was rated for higher than what it was, so, you know, my own fault for not looking, but, yeah, the mag mount works pretty good. I think I got that on Amazon. I paid like 31 bucks for it. So, and that thing's been really good. I've had it outside for going on for 2 years now, and this thing still works good.
C1 BYD, yeah, I'm hoping she'll be ready, and the youngest wants to take his test. He's scoring hundreds on the test, on the practice, so, and he's been doing that consistently for the last few months, so I think we're going to get down to Chatham and catch up with RARs down there and hopefully get him licensed.
Yeah, that's good. I keep trying to convince my wife and my kids to do it, but I don't know. They don't seem really interested in doing it. I'd like to have them do it just for emergency reasons, because that cell phone doesn't always work. You know, this thing usually does, no matter where I am around here. How do I sound now? I'm in Vernon, Vermont. Am I still picking you? Are you picking me up pretty clear still? C1 BYD, this is KC1 EEE. You still there, Rich? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Like I said, I got some interference on my end. I'm unfortunately underneath tin and copper ceiling, so I always have interference here.
Okay, well, I'm underneath a lot of tree cover right now. So like I said, I'm in Vernon, Vermont, and there's a lot of trees, so I was wondering if I was still getting through or not.
Yep. So Monday, I was trying to catch up with you. You want to grab a cup of coffee down at the donut guy?
I gotta work Monday. No way. I wish I could. What about Friday? This next Friday, I can do it then if you want to meet up.
Yep, I'm off Monday and Friday, so provided any changes. I had 6 changes to the schedule this week, so.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll get in touch with you during the week sometime just to reconfirm that we're going to meet up. And yeah, Friday definitely, I'd like to get together with you. I haven't had a lot of time like you, Rich. Freaking work and everything else. This time of year is really busy for me. So, but yeah, I definitely want to meet, catch up and stuff. So Friday's the day then. It sounds like it. How's like 8 in the morning? Is that going to be okay, or 8:30?
Yeah, that's fine. At least I know what you drive now. Not going to sit in the parking lot waiting for somebody with a bunch of antennas in the car.
Yeah, and I know what you drive. I saw you the last time I was there, but I wasn't sure if it was you, and it's like, I didn't want to say something. I actually just made a fool of myself a few weeks ago. I was at Walmart, and you have a twin because he looks identical to you. And I said, hey, Rich, how's it going? And the guy looked at me like I had 3 heads on, and my wife's just shaking her head. I said, oh, I thought it was looked like him, and he just shook his head and walked off.
KC1BYD. God help me if I have a twin.
KC1EEE. Well, you do, and I'm telling you, if I put you and him side by side, you wouldn't tell the difference. It looked exactly like you. Same haircut, everything. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I thought it was you. I mean, within a foot of me, and I said, hey, Rich, how's it going? And then when he shook his head, I'm thinking, what's his problem? At first, and then I realized, maybe that's not Rich, that's a different guy.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Okay, Rich, I'm going to have to say 7-3s because I'm just about at my destination here. I got to get out of the Jeep. So it's good talking with you. Yeah, and if you want to get this for your wife, she'll be really happy with it. She can't get on 440, but you do have the NOAA weather stuff, so you can listen to the weather ahead of time so she knows what it's like out our end. And it's been a good radio for me, and it's not like I'm babying the thing or anything. So I will talk to you soon. KC1EE, I'll be clear on your final, Rich.
All right, you guys be safe up there. Watch out for the drivers, obviously, tonight and tomorrow. 7-3s, KC1BYD, I'll be monitoring.
Hey, KC1BYD. N1QOV.
Good morning, blueberry muffins.
Hey, next time that digital thing doesn't work, you ought to install the Get Smart cone of silence. Just kidding. Snowing out there.
Not many people know that cone of silence or the shoe phone anymore, Obi.
And loving every minute. Facing death, torture, disaster, world tyranny. But anyway, hey, see you later. Cone of silence. N1Q will be clear.
Real quick, Obi, 7-3s to you. And thanks for being exterior security on the homestead here. KC1BYD monitoring.
Hey, good clean fun. Like they say. What do they say? I forget now. Oh, man. Life's unfair. Get over it. See you later. And when you will be.
Alright, Opie, enjoy your muffins. KC1BYD.
KC1BYD and XBI.
Good morning, Ramon.
Yeah. How are things going with you? I know Opie's still enjoying his muffin there.
It's going. We got to take a trip to Greenfield in a little bit, so... Oh, sorry, Belchertown we'll be going to.
Ah. Yeah, so... Belchertown. The repeaters that... I don't know. Does it reach Belchertown? I don't know. But anyhow... It should. Because it has a large footprint.
Yeah, I heard a few guys check into a net one time from Belchertown, so I don't know. I'll give it a shot maybe when I get up there. If not, I think I might be slightly off kilter, shall we say, at the party.
Well, I don't know. Things come and things go, you know? As the signals come, signals go, so it doesn't come over those mountains, you know? Who knows what signals might do? And yeah. Yep. So back to you.
Alright, Ramon, I'm going to say 7-3s, getting some stuff together here. You have a great day and enjoy the new year. 7-3s, KC1BYD.
Okay, KC1BYD and XPI 73.